Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Slightly muted hi this morning, sleeping baby.
So, hi guys. Yeah, I must be sleeping so well this morning. She had a bit of a funny day yesterday because we're on the move quite a lot. She didn't sleep very well, and it's like she's like a teenager. She's now catching up on her sleep.
Literally, like we woke her up this morning because she'd been literally like slept the whole night. Yeah. And we had James's parents, your parents were popping over.
To drop off their little dog.
And obviously they wanted to say hello to Amber. So she woke up with us this morning and she was literally like zonked after 40 minutes. She was like, put me back to sleep.
I want to go to bed, guys.
Just done 12 hours, but need to go back to sleep. Not all the way through, by the way.
No.
Didn't sleep through
and I guess
12 hours.
That's where kind of like proper schedule and stuff don't really work because it's like, yeah, she clearly needs to go to bed.
She does! She's a very sleepy baby, but we can't complain.
No.
So yeah, she's sleeping this morning and I'm just about to pop off to a doctor's appointment. I'm going to walk down this morning, so...
I know, it's a whole like 200 metres.
I literally have to like leave 20 minutes before because obviously I get anxious and it's not as bad as if I'm going to park somewhere. Then I'm like, I have to leave an hour early, don't I?
Oh gosh,
like...
if you had decided to drive rather than walk, you would have left like 10 minutes ago.
I know, and I'd be like trying to find a parking space. It would be a nightmare. But yeah, because I'm walking, I'm going to be leaving a little bit early. Yeah. In like 5 minutes. And yeah, I've just got like a couple of, I feel like I'll just run you through things after anyway.
Yeah, let's see what they say.
Dependent on what they say, but it's just a couple of symptoms that don't seem quite right to me, and it's really like hard after you've had a baby. Kind of everything is sort of, there's lots of things that didn't seem normal to you before that are now kind of normal postpartum. So it's like
you've got a baby. Like this wasn't before.
Like you're really tired. No, that's not one of them. But then, you know, like things like sweating loads or feeling like really overheated. It's like, oh yeah, that's just postpartum. But also with loads of other symptoms and things don't feel quite right, it's still good to get things lovely. Checked out because it just something just doesn't seem right. But it could be nothing, could be postpartum, it could be something else. So
well, the doctor on the phone was concerned enough to book you in pretty quickly.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It'll be good to see what they say and to kind of get, because that's the thing, you want to know, am I kind of overthinking my postpartum kind of symptoms, or is there something different?
I hate it.
Carys' parents being doctors, she kind of spoke through with them, and it could be another thing, which we'll chat about later. Anyway.
So they were like, yeah. But I hate like wasting the doctor's time. I'm literally like on the phone to him. I was literally basically saying, don't book me an appointment. I was like, and I'm basically just being over dramatic. Tell me it's okay, doc. Don't book me in. He was like, just come in. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that stuff he's at the YouTube. So I've got all these symptoms, and then after he's like, oh, that sounds, you know, let's get you in and do some bloods. Oh, but I don't even think I'm really ill. Like, I'm not
just
really
being
ill.
dramatic.
I'm just like probably overthinking it. Definitely overthinking it. Actually, I'm gonna
hang up. Yeah. No, he was really lovely, and he was like, there's definitely a couple of things that he wants to check. So yeah, I'm gonna have some bloods done today, so I won't know like everything today, but hopefully I'll get a bit of a better idea.
Yeah, and we're just chilling at home. I'm going to stay in because it looks like Amber's going to sleep. We've got Toby here today, my parents' dogs. They've gone off on away for a couple of days. And I'm really excited to be back to do a weekly vlog. I feel like we haven't done one for ages.
I know.
And today's Monday.
It's not that long, but I feel like we used to do weekly vlogs every week. And when we missed even just, I think it's been 1 week we missed. Like 2 uploads that we missed.
She's so cute. Mila, now that we've rearranged the room, this is like her favourite space ever. She just likes to sit here, look out into the garden and watch us cooking. We did actually find it the other day. Someone commented, because we put up kind of this room transformation the other day because we swapped some furniture around, and someone was like, watch out when Amber can climb from the sofa onto the kitchen counter. Guys, Mila's already done it.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
I left out a cooked chicken and the next thing I knew, Mila's front paws were on the kitchen top licking the cooked chicken.
What a cheeky dog. She used to jump on the kitchen counters in our old house.
She can actually jump up onto them, so
she did.
I guess she really wanted to get somewhere.
We actually was like sitting up, when in our old house, I was sitting up on the kitchen counter. You know when you like tap a dog to come up on the sofa? Yeah. We were like joking about and I was like, come on Meals, up on here. She actually did, so I was like, right.
And she was just sitting next to Carys, like by the hob, and it's like...
We were like, right, not going to do that again, ever. But she just does it by herself.
She can actually do it.
Awesome.
Anyway.
Oh, there she is. Prepping.
She's like, is there any food there today? She's looking at the fruit bowl going, there's not even any fruit in the fruit bowl, guys. There's literally nothing I could know.
Nothing up there for you.
So Amber's now up. Here she is. Say hi, little Amber. So I think what I'm actually going to do is chuck her in a sling and we'll go and get some fresh air and walk down to see Mum when she's at the doctor's, shall we? Yeah? Oh, she's so special. Love your outfit, babe. Cute.
I am back with baby girl. I'm back with you. I'm back with you. Yes, doctor's appointment was good. Everything that they kind of checked out there and then was absolutely fine. So like the ECG and I can't remember what other stuff they did, like blood pressure and things like that, were not perfect, but they were good enough to kind of be good, to not be like worrying. And then, you know, a lot of the symptoms, a lot of the stuff could still mean other things. So,
Sounds like
what we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Mwah. So in my family runs, I think it's called Graves' disease. Yes. My mum said it was called Graves' disease. It's a horrible name, isn't it? Graves' disease. So that's quite, hello. That's quite strong genetics in my family, and my mum had it really badly, and she was off work for ages, and then she had it removed. Yeah, and her dad had it really badly as well. But my mum had a horrible experience with it, and she had she was on steroids for ages, which were really horrible for her to take, and then she had, was it the radiotherapy or whatever treatment they do, and then she eventually had it removed. Hello, squiggler, wiggler, wiggler. So yeah, what's that shocked face for? Yeah, so that's probably the first thing on the doctor's list that he was concerned about, so that'll come back in the blood test, and he's, what are you smiling at? What are you smiling at? So yeah, anyway, they're getting the results back in about 24 hours, I think he was pushing for, so. Because
Graves is just a very overactive thyroid.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't explain that. Yeah, so it's a very overactive thyroid. So yeah, we will hopefully hear back about that in 24 hours or so. And James is making us some wraps.
We're having some feel-good wraps. We're having some cheese and ham and chicken burgers and sandwiches.
Yummy!
Good. Smells in Carys.
Oh, delicious. And what have you just had? A bit of boba juice. A bit of boba juice. So we're just heading out to our friend's house. One of my friends had a baby. How many weeks was it after Amber? I can't remember. I think it was about...
3 months after Amber.
About what?
3 months.
Yeah, I think they're 11 weeks apart. It's about 10, 11 or 12 weeks apart. I think it's 11. I remember
14,
counting.
15, 16.
No, I'm pretty certain it's 11. I remember counting on the day that she was born, like, how many weeks apart are they exactly? So yeah, we're heading over to hers for a little baby get together, which will be fun. I'm sitting in the back with Amber. I noticed, I forgot to address it in the last vlog that we did, but I noticed on the vlog before that there were a lot of questions about why I sit in the back. And one of you actually replied to the comment just saying that you did the same. There's honestly absolutely no reason why. There's like no need for me really to be in the back here. I just absolutely love just being here next to her. I'm probably just being overly extra cautious. Like I just want to check on her all the time and just make sure that she's okay. But I often sit in the front, but I kind of just, every time I get in the car, don't I just think, should I go in the front or should I go in the back this time?
We started doing it for longer journeys.
Yeah.
There is a slight increased risk of SIDS in car seats, especially on longer journeys. So they say if you can put someone in the back to sit with them, then that's really beneficial.
Yeah.
So that's why we started
that
doing it.
Was it?
If you're just like getting away from me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when did we start?
For like 10 minutes and you're
I know.
In the back.
That's what I mean. Yeah, on a longer journey, like fair enough. But now, literally, even if it's a 2-minute journey, I'm like, should I go in the back or the front? And then I just stare at it the whole time. So yeah, that's the only reason I'm in the back here. Morning. Good morning. Hello. And how are you? And how are you? Yes. Good morning, guys.
I look like a right mess. We rolled out of bed far too late in the morning.
Hello. Honestly, Amber's just sleeping, like, she's still waking up in the night, but she's sleeping like a long stint. As in, not a long stint. See, I can't even get out what I'm going to say. She's doing like till quite late in the morning, because there was a stage where she was getting up like 7 on the dot, wasn't it?
She went through a time of 7 every single morning.
Which was still like a good time, because you know, you hear about kids getting up at 5, 6, and I'm sure we'll have that to come in the future. I feel like that's when they get a bit older and they actually kind of know that it's morning. They get excited and they wake up like super early.
Especially if you got like a new toy the day before.
Yeah.
I wake up and play with my new toy.
I've got hair in my mouth. So yeah, she was like getting up at 7. So then I stopped setting alarms because I was setting my alarms for like 8. Oh my gosh, this is such boring content. And then now she starts getting up at like 7:30, 9, and we're there like, okay, you've done it again, and we didn't set an alarm, so we just like strolling out of bed, feeding her, 9:30, 10. Then the days just go too quickly. When you're up at 7, you feel like that you've got so much time in the day. When you're up at like 9, I don't have any time to do things. So this little munchkin's a sleepy sausage. You sleepy sausage, aren't you? Yeah. So yes, we're just having a bit of a slow morning over here.
So basically, guys, we're complaining to you about the fact that our baby's sleeping too well. It's annoying. How do you guys cope with babies that sleep too well? Please let us know in the comments, because it just sucks.
That sounded so stupid. Sorry. But yeah, she's still like up in the night and stuff, but just doing like really nice long stints, which is really good because I feel like I'm getting really good sleep. So yeah, we're just having a very slow morning. Gonna make some brekkie, gonna clean the kitchen. Doing all that thing.
Oh, you're gonna clean the kitchen.
Doing all that thing.
Are you cleaning the kitchen?
I cleaned it last night. And I cleaned everywhere. Not quite. I did a tidy.
It was nice seeing Danica yesterday. You should pop up the photo of you with the babies.
Yeah, oh yeah, I will. I think I'll pop it up in between the two clips, so you probably would have seen it now already. But yeah, her baby's so sweet. It's so crazy seeing, like, going back and seeing babies that were, you know, obviously Amber was that age once, and I'm thinking, gosh, was Amber ever that small? Or, oh yeah, they don't kind of open their eyes for a while, and they just kind of have such small periods of awake time. I was saying to James how you forget everything so quickly. You forget those nights that you spent rocking for 3 hours. You forget that they, you know, were up crying. You forget that all of that. And I feel like if I was to have another baby like tomorrow and that was to happen, I'd be like, oh my gosh, Amber never did this. So I'm trying to like remind myself, oh wait, yes, she did cry all through the night. She did cry and we rocked her till we literally couldn't stand anymore. She did do this and that. And you forget it so quickly. And that because they kind of morph so slowly. I
feel like in the first kind of 4 weeks we were like, maybe we're just a one baby family.
I know.
Maybe we're just a one child family. Well, and now you're like, no, we can do this.
Exactly. And that's how it happens, isn't it? And then they get to about age 1 and you're like, oh, I could definitely have another newborn. Yeah, I could definitely do that cute, cuddly, you remember all the good parts? The cute, cuddly, sleepy newborn. Yeah.
And then they get to age 2, and you're like, I can definitely do a newborn. She's a pain in the arse though.
Yeah, toddler tantrums. Oh yeah, 1's quite early. Like 2 is, what's till they have a 2? Oh no, 1 is, I always forget the 9 months of pregnancy, so that would be like almost 2 years apart.
Terrible 2s.
I don't know how people time it so well. Like my parents got us exactly 2 years apart basically because they had us all in May.
Had a special
month.
Time.
Special
where
month.
They would be together.
Yeah, well, not all, but my sister's in April, and then my older sister's in May, my brother's in May, and I'm in May. So, you know, they clearly had a special time of year.
But your younger sister, who's 3 years apart, was in April, so that was clearly completely
well, that was an accident, wrong. Yeah. So, James is taking Amber for some awake time. You can probably hear him reading her a book at the moment. And they're all bright red. I literally swear I know all the books off by heart now. So yeah, before I get ready for the day, I just really want to sort out Amber's nursery. So she's currently moved up from like a clothing size, and every time that happens, like the wardrobe just needs full decluttering, the things that we bought ages ago that we've like stored, because when I was pregnant with her, I was buying some things in 3 to 6 months. Who knows why, but I've got little bits, and then we need to work out like what we need more of and stuff like that. So she's currently moved up into 3 to 6 months, and this is how things look. So I've got like a windowsill full of random 3 to 6 month stuff I've kind of recently got or been sent, and then this is the nursery. Now, even though it looks a mess, it is actually like piles of things. So yes, we've got, that's a washing basket that brought up new stuff. So we've got like all the stuff that needs to be washed, and then I've got like random piles of like leggings that are 3 to 6, rompers, things like that. So I basically need to organise this, tidy, sort the wardrobe, sort the windowsill, and next time you see it, it's going to be back to its glorious nursery self. And it's tidy! Ta-da!
Hey, what do you think, Amber? You woke up from your nap and you had a tidy nursery.
Fresh! New clothes ready for you to grow into. Wow. She's in a daze. Amber's woken up from a nap. James has done his Peloton.
Oh, I did. It was hard.
Wow. You've done it?
Yeah.
I'm just getting ready for the day. Got a lovely, nice, flowy skirty on because it's still hot. Well, I say it's still hot, it's summer, so it's meant to be hot.
August, yeah, it's not hot compared to July, but it's just warm.
Our summer's coming back. I think we're going to get another like hot spell in August, so I'm looking forward to that, even though I just complain the whole time that it's hot. I think we're going to go on a little day trip. Well, just kind of down to the bay, where there's some like really nice restaurants-y coffee places and stuff like that. So
Some really nice restaurants. We'll definitely end up in Nando's.
Oh yeah, all the nice little restaurants, and we'll end up in Nando's and Costa.
Yeah.
No, we try to go to. They've got really nice little coffee shops down there. Hello, what are you staring at me?
I don't know.
So yeah, I'm just gonna do my makeup and then we're gonna go. So this is my outfit of the day. We're ready to go. I don't know why I'm doing an outfit of the day today, but I just feel a little bit dressed up.
Oh,
Woo!
dressing up.
Look at me, hun.
Washing on.
Oh, are we dressing up? No, we're not. I just felt like it.
I feel like I'm a walking billboard for Gymshark. That's the only clothes I wear.
Gymshark athlete. Go on, boo. Yes, so I'm really feeling my outfit today, guys. I mean, the skirt is from my In The Style collection, so I would be feeling it, wouldn't I? This little missy, honestly, guys, she has found her scream. You're going to do it for us? Are you going to do it for us? No, you're not going to do it on demand, are you? Oh, wow, that was a little one. You could do a much, much bigger one than that, girly. Wow. Wow. She's really found her scream, and it's so cute, but also so loud.
We have arrived down the bay, but we've just had to do a poopy nappy change, didn't we? Someone loves exploding in her nappy in the car. In her car
Anyone
seat.
else's baby just do a poo as soon as they get in the car seat, and then you just spend your whole life doing...
It's like now it signals to her brain, doesn't it? Like, oh, they put me in here because it's time to poop.
Poop-a-dam.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
So we're going somewhere for lunch. James has gone upstairs with Amber in the sling, and I've had to go in the lift, take the pram up on my own.
So we have ended up in a trusty Wetherspoons with a bit of a view of the bay.
It's a gorgeous view.
Really nice down here, although we are sitting in the shade. It's a little bit chilly.
It's freezing.
I just asked Carys if you think Amber would mind us borrowing her blanket. She's currently having a nap.
She's got lovely blankets, a little swaddle on, she's toasty in there, and we're here like...
Carys was like, make sure we sit in the shade so that, you know, the sun's not in all of our eyes.
Freezing in the shade.
Shade?
This is what happens when you have to like scan the codes, order on the apps, you can't actually speak to a human, you end up ordering a million drinks.
We definitely only ordered 2. I'm not
So
sure.
I put through my Mediterranean lasagna and then changed my mind, and I added a Diet Coke with that. But then I thought it would remove the Diet Coke.
Oh yeah, it says 2 Diet Cokes. Yeah, you got 2 Diet Pepsis, Carys.
Nightmare. Technology. Me with technology head. Can't do it. Cannot do it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, quickly, film it before the more food comes.
Wow, James has ordered more. Oh, wow. Is that halloumi? You cheeky.
I knew you'd like them.
You cheeky.
That's for you.
Oh, that's me. Oh yeah, I was going to blame James, that's me. Oh yeah, I'm a massive halloumi fan. So, this baby girl, still asleep? She's been sleeping the whole time, bless her.
Been a good egg, isn't she?
We are popping off to find coffees, ice creams, who knows what?
Are we?
Who knows what, boo? Adventure.
Please excuse me as I try to continuously talk over the music so we don't get copyrighted. So Amber's woken up, she is now awake, and I'm still trying to just talk over the music so we don't get copyrighted. She had a nice little nap. We're still waiting on our, well not still, like we've literally just ordered.
Yeah.
But our cookie, Malteser cookies and
look at
Rocky
that.
Roads are here.
Look at that.
Didn't fancy any ice cream in the end, you just wanted to get the pudding down here.
Yummy.
Hi gorgeous!
So I have a table of all my favourite things. I have a good girl. Hi. I have a good husband. Hi. Hello, Goody. I bless you.
She just
I
did a
have
big
Rocky
sneeze on the Rocky Road earlier.
I know. You sneezed on my Rocky Road. You did. You did. And I got a Rocky Road. We got biscuits. We got iced coffee. This is a good day.
It's a great day.
And we got this view, which is just amazing. Unreal. Such a lovely day today. I swear it said raining on the weather forecast.
Who knows?
It always says raining, and then it turns out like this.
Just don't look at the weather forecast
No.
ever.
No. Rainy Wales, that's where we live, babes.
Are you screaming at Amber? Guys, you've got me down here and it's been 30 seconds already and no one's come to see.
Hello, Scream-a-Lot. Hello. I know you're not distraught. I've been examining you, wondering what the heck all this new scream is, and I've come to the yes. I've come to the conclusion you're just fascinated by the fact you can scream. Honestly, guys, when she first started doing it, it sounds like she's distraught. Like she's literally like, someone help me! You go over there and she just carries on doing it while laughing. She's just fascinated by the fact that she can scream now.
She's just there like screaming and then like a ooh, black and white prince.
I kind of just like putting words to it in my head because it gives me stress because it sounds like she's upset, kind of. But I just like to put words to it like, oh my God, I'm so much fun! Because that's pretty much what it seems like when you go over to her every time. She's like... So I'm just going to try and vlog. You're just going to have to try and ignore Amber.
I'll go and show her that. It's not that like there's anything.
Not that even being with her stops her, boo. So good luck with that. She wants to scream. Just let her have fun down there. So Mila's absolutely exhausted because she's just come in and done an absolute lap around the house and garden of zoomies. How do you feel about that now, babes? You're absolutely exhausted after doing that. What do you like? You've absolutely exhausted yourself. I missed it because I was changing Amber's nappy, but apparently she was doing...
So cute, as you can see by all the dog hair.
Literally, guys, I was just going to say, I can't cope with all the dog hairs. Like, it's coming up to winter in which it does tend to get a little bit better. Oh, okay, it's not coming up.
It's the 2nd of August.
So it's almost winter, so I've skipped autumn and summer.
All of my Christmas presents, all sorted already.
I've written my Christmas list. Okay, no, it's still summer, but oh my gosh, this house is manic. We've only got one baby. Can't wait till we have 5 kids. Anyway, it's like peak of summer, so it's like very multi-season, multi-hair dog season. I know, she just is literally going for it. So I thought I would show you guys my little tool, which you guys love every time I show you. So if you don't have one of these, to be honest, I'm literally useless. Every time I suggest or recommend it to you guys, I can't even remember the name of what they're called. Lint roller, that's the one. Because loads of you guys found it on Amazon, was it? After I spoke about it. And DM'd me with pictures of it. Like, this is what it is, tell your followers. And then I forgot the name again. Lint roller. Oh my gosh, you need one of these in your life. Let me show you. Let me show you, Hans.
The funny zoomies she was doing.
Yeah.
She was spinning. If you don't know what zoomies are, you can just look them up online. They're hilarious. She like runs around with her tail between her legs, like typically kind of like trying to grab her tail, even though we're nowhere near her. She was just spinning around in circles, and then she would just randomly shove her nose into the corner, as if like you can't see me now. Spin, spin, spin.
Oh, Meals, I can imagine you doing that. I want to see them. I miss those zoomies. I'm gonna get your potty. Oh no, I won't. You look exhausted, babes. You look exhausted.
I want to take her out on a walk. I'm like, maybe we should just do one more round of zoomies. And
I know. Zoomies honestly tire them out. Right, guys, are you ready for this? Whoa, whoa. You need one of these in your life. I do this, not even exaggerating, probably 3 times a day. You're better off just not getting a dog. If you do want a clean sofa, definitely the better suggestion is no dog.
This was another thing that made me laugh. We obviously put up our kitchen kind of transformation, which got, varying opinions.
Yeah.
But a couple of people were like, I'm going to put my sofa there, it'll get dirty from the kitchen.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm sorry, we've got a dog. It's going to get dirty anyway.
This is constantly dirty. I'm constantly cleaning. I've got my sofa cleaning hoover. I've got this. Oh, it's just great, guys. I mean, I usually use 2 hands, so that's not a perfect example, but look at that. Oh, so satisfying. You just scrape it all, and then you can just pull it down and pull it.
And on the table.
Amazing.
For the last 2 hours, we tried to give you 2 minutes of independent play, and you ain't having it, are you?
No. 2 minutes on your own, and you're screeching like a mad woman. You are.
To be fair, we usually put it on that mat now, because we feel like this one's a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, too many
she
toys.
She does do a little bit better when she just has the single toy to focus on.
True. It's too many! Too many toys! Whoa! What are you gonna do? Whoa!
So I'm going to do nothing. And scream.
Too much, too overwhelming. So, Amber is still down here, screeching away. Hello. Hello, Screecher. I've just had one of those moments where, you know, when you just need to like, when you're feeling a bit stressed and you just need to like take the makeup off just so you can like rub your face and be like, whew. Like when I'm stressed, I'm not even that stressed, but even just a little bit stressed and I've got a full face of makeup on, all I want to do is like rub my face and be like, oh, and I know everyone always says that I touch my face too much and that I'll give myself spots and stuff, but I never seem to suffer that much because I've got dry skin, naturally dry skin. I feel like I can just touch my face and I never seem to break out in any spots and stuff. Anyway, that was completely off topic. The reason I was slightly stressed, shouldn't be that stressed, because as you can see, she's just a very happy girl right there, just screaming away, just but I just tried to put, well, we just tried to put her down for her, yeah, her last nap of the day it would have been. Absolutely not having it, literally just like, she's usually pretty good, like we'll just kind of do the kind of nap routine, get her in a sleep sack, make it dark, white noise, put her in a car and she'll just pop herself to sleep. Lots of screaming going on, not crying, screaming, just what you saw earlier, literally just chatting, screaming, kind of screeching more, like just so noisy and so kind of like, I just felt stressed because I'm like, what is that? Like, is she okay? Does she feel, is she hungry? Is she, because it's not crying, it's not anything that like, I feel like I don't know what sort of communication that is. And like I said, I do feel like it's just a kind of developmental, oh, I found my voice, I can scream, this is fun, I want to do this. And they do say that happens, you know, if they kind of realize they can scream, they then struggle to sleep and they then struggle to kind of settle down because they're so excited to scream, to like try out their new skills. Hello, no sleepy. Hello, no sleepy. No sleepy. But yeah, she's happy. She's not, although she should be super overtired because she hasn't napped and she had very kind of short naps out and about with us. She seems very, very happy. So really I shouldn't be stressed. I should just kind of like go with it. But I do struggle a little bit because I'm just like, is she okay? Because it's just like not her norm. But also I went on the Wonder Weeks app. I know Wonder Weeks is a little bit kind of like some people agree with it, some people don't.
Well, we agree with that, don't we? Because you're a pain in the backside.
And that's what it says on the app, that she's gonna be. But yeah, I know the guy who wrote it ended up it like all being kind of debunked or whatever. I don't know, I can't remember the storylines. But anyway, it's kind of lined up perfectly for us in terms of when she's being quite fussy, it's been what it predicted on the app. And that kind of just helps you have a little bit of a peace of mind. And it's to do with all the developmental leaps and jumps and all of that. Yeah, it basically says on the app, like when you look at this week, just like a massive storm emoji above it. And it just says under the storm emoji, Amber will be very, very fussy this week, basically. Like, what's that? What's that?
Can I help you?
What's that? What's that screechy?
Did you thought it sounded screaming?
Oh. Yeah, and I'm like, is her throat going to be damaged? Like, surely if I was going to scream like that, I'd be like, ugh, I need a bit of water.
I wonder if she's teething. And I've been trying to get Carys to rub some whiskey on her gums, but she's just not having any of it.
Is that like an old myth?
Yeah,
like,
I think it's what like our great grandparents might have done. Oh, you rub a bit of whiskey.
Pop a bit of whiskey on the gums.
They'll drop right off to sleep, won't they?
Would you like that? I don't think so. Yeah, no surprising you've got a cough because you've been screaming all day. So yeah, I'm just trying to like practice being a chilled mum today, you know? She doesn't want to sleep for 9 hours, then that's fine. We could just chill together and hopefully it won't affect her bedtime too much because it didn't yesterday.
No, it didn't, but she didn't start at 5:30.
No, she wasn't. No. You can't even predict what noise is going to come next. So, oh my gosh, my eucalyptus is getting in the way. Amber looked like she was going to go. She eventually got tired enough for a nap, so James is just popping her down for a nap. I have been, guys, trimming my eucalypti. You guys were cracking me up. Commenting on my one little lonely eucalypti branch. What was I thinking? I don't know, guys. That has literally been like that. Look how sad that looks, right at the end, flopping down. That has been like that for so long. If you don't know what I'm on about, I'm a bit of eucalypti, like I'm obsessed. I've got dried eucalyptus all over the house. That has turned yellow. I've realised I can't have, like, look how yellow that is. I can't have my eucalyptus in direct sunlight because it goes yellow, as you can see here. Whereas if I keep my eucalyptus, ta-da, in not direct sunlight, it stays gorgeous and this lovely just eucalyptus colour basically. So yeah, I've got dried eucalyptus all over the house. I've got 3 vases in here, plus my one lonely eucalypti, which is usually my main eucalypti point. That was my vase that I bought just for eucalypti. I don't even know if eucalypti is the right word, but I'm gonna keep saying it. And there's just one little lonely stem in there. Also got my eucalyptus in the bathroom. So we went for like a green theme in here. So of course, oh, as you can see again, some bits that have been directly in that little bit there have gone yellow, but the rest has stayed the lovely, and I just love it. I love how dried eucalyptus dries. That sounds stupid, but they kind of keep their shape and I just love how they look. I feel like it's not for everyone, but I really like how it looks. And then I've also got, oh my gosh, this is just going to show how much I've got. I'm just obsessed. So yeah, I've got some more here, and then I've got some more here. So I've literally got it everywhere. I'm trying to get a good shot. I feel like against a mirror it's not shining very well, but I feel like that doesn't do it justice, but it does look good. I love it anyway, as you can tell. So you guys were cracking me up saying what the heck was I doing with my one lonely eucalypti. So I've just done another trimming of, let me show you, some gorgeous branches, honestly. And I tried to cut off, so these little bits go on the end because they're obviously little bits that are growing and growing and they keep going, and I trim off. So I've just done loads of trimmings and cut all of those little ones because they're the ones that end up floppy like that on the end. Oh look, there's one on the end there that I need to trim, and then we're just left with these gorgeous big eucalyptus leaves which then dry really, really nicely like these ones. That's not a very good example, ignore that one. So yeah, I've just done another cutting of that, so I'm going to put all of those in there so I can zhuzh up my eucalypti pot for you guys. I know you're just worried about my one lonely eucalypti. And this is the eucalyptus tree that I'm on about. So this, my Grampy and Dad, I know if you've been following us for a while, you'll probably have heard, see all my eucalypti trimmings there. I should probably do something with them, but they'll just blow away in the wind, it'll be fine. Yes, this is the little eucalyptus tree. Now, I'm kind of obsessed with it because we had this type of eucalyptus in our wedding bouquets and stuff, and I just love how it looks and everything. So we got this, and oh my gosh, there's a wasp, or a bee. Oh, it's enjoying my eucalyptus little bush tree. I call it a tree, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we planted it. It was really small. It grows, and I cut it all the way down to about here, and it grows, and it basically grows really quickly. So my Grampy and Dad, who do a lot of our gardening, hence why our garden looks lovely and trim, even though me and James do not do anything to it. Look, they did loads of little additions this year. My Grampy and Dad added all these little bits in, and yeah, there's just loads of garden. There's loads of front garden as well, so they sort all that out for us because I don't have a blooming clue. I'm going to have to learn off them soon. Oh look, there's a bit of dead. Gosh, sorry guys, this is very boring eucalyptus talk for you here. But yeah, basically it grows really, really quickly. So if you like eucalyptus cuttings in your house, get one of these trees because they grow, and you can just cut them, and they just continue to grow the whole time. So yes, that was my very boring eucalypti talk, but yeah, I find that sort of stuff very exciting these days, guys. This is all my life revolves around. My eucalypti cuttings. Gorgeous. Good morning, guys. It is now the next day. We still have a screamer over here. Are you going to say good morning, or are you just going to scream good morning? That's very quiet for you. Oh, there she is. So yeah, she's still screaming away. I posted a little clip of her on my Instagram story, and I was like, is this normal? Like, she is literally screaming all the time. And I don't think I've ever had so many messages from people literally like, this is such a phase that they go through. People were literally sending me videos of their 4-month-old, same age as Amber, screaming the house down for like days and days and days, and then just stopped.
How long's this phase?
Weeks, years, and then it just stops when they're 18.
Then they become teenagers and they don't say anything, ever.
Yeah, and then you're like, I wish she screamed again. Remember when she did that cute little scream? Guys, it's constant. Apparently they've just like found their voice, and they're basically just like trying to communicate with you.
Are we meant to scream back? Ah!
Ah! Yeah, that does make you quiet. She's smiling while she's doing it. That's the funniest. so we're just doing some awake time with Amber. She's just playing us a little concert on her piano. Wow, that's lovely. Thank you. I was going to ask you guys about dog hairs. What do you do with, like, there's literally dog hairs everywhere. If you have a dog, you'll know, especially if you have a dog that molts. I feel like, do Labradors molt a lot compared to most dogs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Like you don't get much more.
Oh.
Like I know Alsatians and Retrievers and stuff are a lot as well, but I think they are definitely up there with one of the most molty.
Yeah, like Labradors and Golden Retrievers I think of as like the most molty dogs.
Yeah, I think German Shepherds and stuff are quite a lot, but yeah. They're quite up there.
So yeah, she molts everywhere, and as you guys know, I use my little scraper. I'm like I really don't like hairs, so I'm like, that's great for a dog that molts everywhere. Hoovering, sweeping, but if you have a Labrador or a dog that molts a lot, you will know, just one lap of them around the house and they've left a trail of hairs. So like, what do you do with babies and stuff? Because I know it probably doesn't matter that they like get them on their hands and like, they must ingest some of them. And when we watched that documentary, it was saying that it was good to have dogs.
Yeah.
We watched like a documentary on Netflix a while ago about like babies and all the kind of
And
things.
they were showing labs and stuff.
Yeah, they were like being around babies and like licking them and kind of saying that it was really good for their immune system. But I just wondered if you guys had any hacks, because the hairs just get everywhere. But maybe it's good for her. I should listen to the documentary.
I guess if you're really concerned, you just close this room off and you don't let Mila in this room.
I know, but like
And
a map's out there.
But then this is the only room that she's on the floor in then.
Yeah, that's boring. I'll stick to the dog hairs.
Yeah, I don't like that solution.
No. Just finished feeding Amber, just giving her a little burp. Well, I'm trying to give you a little burp, aren't I? But you're getting distracted. I was just talking on my Instagram earlier about how Amber is definitely going through the 4-month sleep regression at the moment. I think we've just started having the first few days of it because she's literally just turned 4 months, so it would be correct timing, wouldn't it? You're right on time, baby girl. You came on your due date and your 4-month sleep regression came today on the 4 months, your 4 months today. Yeah, she's literally just, obviously she's found her screech, her scream, and she's been doing that, which is fine. But she's been fussy, she's been like really wanting attention all the time, completely refusing her naps. Like eventually she will go down, and once she's down she'll sleep well, which is good, thankfully. But usually it's a case of, oh, you've had an hour and a half awake time, put you in your sleep sack, put you down, and she'll toddle off to sleep. Now it's like hysterical, all guns blazing, I do not want to go to sleep, crying, we're rocking, it's like someone swapped my baby with another baby, and that is literally what I've heard people say with the regressions and with the 4-month sleep regression, is that it's like someone took your angel baby that just got into a good routine and just replaced it with a hysterical, doesn't want to sleep, just absolutely manic baby. That's what's happened, isn't it? She absolutely loves watching Mila. She's watching Mila right now. She's really getting fascinated by Mila. She's gonna be your best friend. So yeah, basically, we've got a regressive, is that even the right word? We're having a regression, 4-month sleep regression. But it hasn't been affecting the night sleeps yet. But like I said, it's literally the first few days of it. So we'll see what happens with that and see how that goes. She's still waking in the night, but like, she's very much just like wakes once, goes back to sleep kind of thing. And she's always been a good sleeper, but I can see, you know, the regressions come and they do kind of, you feel like you're taking, just headbutted me, you feel like you're taking a million steps back when they happen. But for anyone else who's going through it right now, I think it's good to talk about, because I think it's just good to know that you're not on your own. She just seems so much more sort of fussy and just, yeah, I don't know, just not as happy. She's still happy and smiling, but I think when they have these developmental leaps and they have these regressions, they're kind of just a bit more like fussy, basically, is the best way to describe it. And cutchy, she's very, very cutchy. So anyway, I'm going upstairs now to change her nappy, but yeah, for anyone else going through a regression or just going through any sort of feeling like you're taking a million steps back when it comes to your baby, I hope you know you're not alone. Like, I honestly posted about it on my Instagram, and the amount of messages I've had just from people during any sort of developmental leap or regression or whatever, like just kind of saying, just keep going, it's a phase. Just keep repeating to yourself, it's a phase, it'll go, it's fine. You know, they go through all these phases and they are just phases. They don't necessarily mean that's your baby and that's kind of what's happening now forever. It's all phases. We'll get through it, huh? Yes, you are such a good girl. Mwah. You are. You're my princess. Look at you with your rattle. Wow. Wow. She's proper starting to hold things now, guys, and even wave them around, but then she drops them on her face and then cries. So that's a new little boundary we've got to get past, isn't it? Wow, you're going with that rattle. Look at this. Look at this. Is they refreshers? Love hearts? Yeah, not refreshers. What am I on about? They're love hearts. Look how cool that is, from one of our favourite shops, Pippa Lily. She does like the coolest little patterns and prints. Hi, yes. So Amber's having a little play down there, you know, trying to do some independent play. I'm just watching from afar. You doing good? Yeah, I think you're doing good with that rattle. James is just feeding Mila, and then we're going to head out, feeding the doggo. And we're going to head out on a WALKIE.
You suddenly shouted that word to her.
Yeah.
Whether she would do anything or just be like, guys, food?
Yeah, I think food comes first.
Food does come first.
Then WALKEIE. Wait, what? IE. EIE. E-I-E-I-O. And on their farm. No, not that type of playtime. Independent play. I'm just watching, baby girl. You crack on, babes. That's it. Still with the shaker. Loving that. Hello, guys. Hi. We are on a walk. Hello there.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Mila. Oh, we've just gotten to the sunny bit, to the lake. Let me see if I can flip you around. Wow, look at that, girl. You're going to go swimming.
It's so cute seeing all the different dogs having a paddle.
It's probably very windy. You probably barely hear us, but beautiful dog walk. So, Mila's having a lovely swim. Come on. I'm doing the kicking because James is got Amber in the sling. Wow, I bet you're enjoying Mum doing the kicking. Leave. Thank you. Thank you. Ready? Whee! Wow. Amazing. I've also got my new shoes on, guys, because I went up a size in pregnancy. My feet literally don't fit in any of my shoes, so that's fun. And yeah, I've had to go up a shoe size, so I got my new sexy shoes on. Woo! My Asics. They're the best shoes. Love them, and now they're soaking wet because of Mila. And she's fed up of me throwing the ball, so she's moved over to James.
This was Amber to have a go.
Rude. Woo! Sunny walk finished.
Oh, tired baby.
Tired baby. Tired Carys. She's nodding off.
So you're the baby?
Me, I'm the baby. I'm nodding off. Woo! It's a hot day today. It was not that hot, but it's like nice and sunny.
Yeah.
So it's like, feels hot on your face when it's sunny.
It's always nice on, so like the majority of the walk goes through forestry and stuff like that. It's nice to stay cool for Mila.
Yeah, we all, yeah, literally, guys, postpartum sweat still on. But yeah, we love a forest walk, as you guys know. It just feels like it keeps me and the dog and the baby cool. James can just sit in the sun all day though, so
yeah, I'm quite happy.
He could just do a beach sun walk. I could not join him on that.
There's something about sweating during exercise, like doing exercise in the beaming sun. You know, whenever we go on holiday, I quite like going out for runs.
Literally, he likes running in the sun. My worst nightmare. Guys, so
we're coming from you in 2 days' time.
Forward future vlogging. So we filmed a clip yesterday.
My hair's so messy.
Which, I know, well, we're not vlog ready, boo, are we?
I know, I haven't done my makeup.
Didn't think we were vlogging today. We filmed a clip yesterday about my results from the doctors, kind of like a general kind of my diagnosis sort of update clip.
Because it's from before yesterday's clip now, earlier in the vlog we spoke about Carys going to the doctors and having blood tests and stuff.
Oh yeah. So yes, sorry, this is so confusing in my mind.
I know.
So yeah, we filmed yesterday like a sit down about talking about that, and we basically worked off, anyway, instead of explaining, I'll just show you those clips now.
Oh my gosh, I feel a bit nervous doing this.
Why?
I don't know
it's
why.
a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it?
I know.
Gorgeous, got my gorgeous Meg.
Made you tea, didn't I?
know, thank you. Had my doctor's appointment, and we briefly kind of said that we thought it was kind of thyroid issues and things, Graves' disease and all of that. It is what we predicted that it would be because it's a genetic condition. So it's a bit complicated. I'm going to get James to explain it in a bit. An overactive thyroid caused by something called Graves' disease to do with your heart, and it can lead to strokes and heart failure and not getting enough enough blood around your body and things like that.
Yeah. So far, Carys has been diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, which is the opposite to an underactive thyroid, which is likely to have been caused by something called Graves' disease. We're still waiting on the blood tests to come back because they have to do a slightly different test to test for Graves' disease. The doctor was like, pretty certain it was going to be Graves' disease. I think to the extent that he would be very shocked if it came back and it wasn't. because Carys's mum had Graves' disease and her dad had Graves' disease and Carys's uncle had Graves' disease on her mum's side. It all kind of runs in that family. Carys is currently on some medication to try to bring it under control and to kind of try to squash the thyroid down and to build it back up. She hasn't yet seen a specialist.
There's quite a lot of different routes and treatments and things like that, and so at this stage it feels quite unknown, and you're kind of like, is this going to be something quite simple that I can just have treatment for, and it's kind of, I think they do a year of treatment and it could potentially go in a year and I might feel a bit uneasy on my medication or whatever, or is it going to be like my mum's case, which was like worst case scenario? My mum was really unwell with it. She was off work for a long time and she had the medication and then she had radiotherapy and then eventually she had to have her thyroid removed, so she had to have the surgery, and she had eye problems with the thyroid, so thyroid / Graves' disease actually is the bit that causes the eye issues. You can have really bad, my granddad had it as well, but my mum had it really bad, where your eyes bulge out of your sockets basically, and then she eventually had to have surgery to, when it went down, to then remove the skin off her eyelids to put her eyelids back. It was a long process and it was really tough for her, and it was really scary, and it was it was a lot. I just felt like I was having, you know, heart palpitations. Like you feel is very anxious, very jittery and very manic. Now, this is quite funny because we've had quite a lot of comments in the past, more recently, which would tie in correct timelines.
It's kind of like an exaggeration of your personality.
Yes.
Because you are a little bit.
I am manic.
Anyway.
That's it. I am super kind of, you know, hyper and excited. No, it's good. I'm good. I got you. I got you. I am very like hyper and excited all the time. But more so, and I think you guys, well, some of you guys have noticed, I've been very, you know, having manic episodes. Not, I don't know what the definition of manic is, but it would be manic sort of tendencies. Just another manic Monday. Sweating, a lot of overheating, that's another big symptom. There's been a lot of symptoms, but mainly the heart and how my heart feels, and just feeling unwell. I'm very sort of shaky and jittery and So, as you saw in those clips...
That was a very condensed version of what we did yesterday.
Yes, we sat down for a long time and chatted about it, and we went off, as we said in the clips, what the doctor had told me on the phone, that he was, you know, very, very likely that it was going to be the Graves' disease, which was kind of a more complicated...
because you had the first set of test results, which kind of showed one of the results, but we were waiting for an antibody test to come back.
Yeah, but we were kind of going off me being diagnosed with overactive thyroid caused by Graves' disease because, you know, they were so convinced with my family history and everything that it was going to be that. Anyway, so he just rang me. Clearly he was confused as well. And we don't have the
I know, we're pregnant and we don't have the antibodies.
I don't have the antibodies, which is great.
Honestly, we were full on jumping for joy, weren't we?
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't believe it. We were
Sorry, but are you gonna stare?
No, I am. I'm proud of it,
Like...
because I'm like, what is happening? Like, we were convinced that you had Graves' disease, like absolutely convinced.
We were thinking this was going to be like a year-long kind of process of treatments and, you know, potentially ending like my mum had in surgeries and things that just didn't work out, and kind of having
problems.
Yeah,
and things like
there was
that.
so many unknowns, and it was really scary. And he's just rang me, clearly being like, okay, so you don't have the antibodies. So then he went to speak to the specialist, which I was meant to see in a few weeks' time.
What's going on here, doc?
Sorry, what's going on? I've just told this person she's probably gonna definitely have Graves' disease, and now she doesn't. Yeah, and apparently it's something even rarer than already the rare Graves' disease, which is called postpartum thyroiditis, which is basically just kind of overactive thyroid, all the things that I've been getting caused by being postpartum. How fun! Postpartum created a whole abundance of joy for us all, including some disease thing that looks like Graves' disease but isn't, but you have all the lovely symptoms of it. So it's so incredibly positive. We are so incredibly happy because it means that I don't even need to take the main medication, because my postpartum hormones and all of that should sort themselves out. The symptoms should go over time. Who knows whether that's going to be, he said it could be a month, it could be a year, we don't know. But obviously I've got all the symptoms, I've got the kind of fast heart palpitations, so I'm taking medication which are going to help with those, and over time it should sort itself out. So I'm so grateful and thankful to my body for being in this place, and just,
So yeah, now it's just blood tests every month essentially. So every 4 weeks, have a blood test to make sure it's not getting worse. I don't know if it can still lead to something.
It
I'm
could.
feeling so positive, but I feel like still got so many questions because, and maybe a Google search should do.
Or
maybe
never
make things
Google.
worse. But
Oh, it
yes,
does
we can
make
obviously
things
talk
worse.
to your parents about it.
Yeah.
But we were all convinced, like everyone, that it was Graves' disease,
Yeah.
and I'm just so shocked.
I'm
but
so
over
shocked
the moon.
as well. Yeah, we
Because,
were
yeah,
literally on the
this should
phone
just
like,
sort itself out. Fingers crossed.
yeah, it should just sort itself out. Like James said, you never know. Like we could go in 4 weeks' time, which is when I'm going to have my next blood test, and it could be even worse and just be like, we'll take things from there as the blood tests go. But in terms of just staying optimistic, we've got a good
it's definitely
reason, to be optimistic and just think, actually, this is just a postpartum thing, which is clearly not very common. The doctor was confused, but we can take that as a positive.
I think the doctor was so lovely, and he's obviously,
isn't
but
he?
like
He's lovely.
GPs can't specialise in everything.
No.
And he was like, so if you have any questions, then just get back in contact and let me know, as if like, and then I'll ask the specialist.
And we can figure this one out.
we can learn together.
Yeah, he is so lovely. Okay, so that was our update. We will see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the weekly vlog.
Upbeat end.
I know, from such a kind of, our last ending was like, well, bye guys, we don't know what the future's going to hold. We were feeling obviously a bit bummed about it. And I've still got the symptoms, I've still got to do that. But, on a whole general idea, it just feels so much more positive and so much more, less unknown, if you get me.
This is great.
Great.
This is
Brilliant
great.
and great.
Yeah.
What are you going for?
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Love you guys. See you in the
Thanks
next
so much
video.
for watching. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Mwah.